it's okay, sir. Sir, to my D part of my question, whether any consultations with the state governments and academic institutions have been conducted. The minister's statement reply consists of as part of consultation process on the draft UGC regulations 2025, vice chancellors of central universities from all states were consulted, and it was also shared with all principal secretaries higher education of all states, chairman of all state higher education councils, IIT, sir. So consultations have been had with only the vice chancellors of central universities, and with the state government principal secretaries it has only been shared. Sir, I think the minister is very much aware that lot of apprehensions, concerns have been raised by various stakeholders, the educators, students and state governments, and especially with regard to the appointment of the vice chancellors. The vice chancellors are appointed now. The UGC, as per, of course, the UGC has powers to draft rules for appointment of staff and other things. Even for the GER, the gross enrollment ratio for higher education in 2037, the target of union government is 50%, sir. But in 2025 itself, Tamil Nadu has reached 48%. So many state governments are performing very well. And in the appointment of the vice chancellors, now the chancellor, that is the governor, and eminent persons appointed by the UGC will be in the select committee who will select the vice chancellor. And moreover, the vice chancellor need not be, sir, the question for this is basic is necessary, sir. The vice chancellor need not have an academic background. Sir, the state governments have no role in the appointment of the vice chancellor. The colleges are situated in the state government's jurisdiction. They construct the infrastructure. They pay the staff members and pay scholarships, but they have no role in the appointment of the vice chancellor. My question is, why the state government has not been given any role, and how a non-academic person can be a vice chancellor of a university and can lead the colleges?
Honorable Minister.
Chairman, sir, Honorable Lord Member has put 3 questions. Let me try to answer all the 3 supplementary. First, have you ever consulted with the state governments or any other stakeholders? Yes. Sir, with utmost politeness, I can inform 10 government, first of all, UGC has all authority to come out with reformist regulation timingly. This is a proposed draft regulation sets envisioned by UGC, which is a statutory autonomous body. They put it in public domain. It's open to everybody, to all stakeholders. And rightly, Honorable Member has mentioned, UGC has communicated this to respective state governments through its Principal Secretary Education, through Chief Secretaries, and all central universities, Vice Chancellors mentioned as a nodal person to coordinate these things. Beyond that, more than 10 state government has participated and given their suggestion. More than 52 universities, cutting across all kind of universities, central universities, state university, private universities, deemed university, all kind of university has given their valuable suggestions either way. Some of them have appreciated, some of them have some suggestions, some of them have some disagreement. But we accept everything as a suggestion, and all these things are on the consideration level. This is part one is the consultation. It's a widely consulted approach we have taken, and now it is also the reform draft already we have put it into the UGC has put it in the public domain, and anybody can suggest on that also. That's a regular affair of UGC. Part 2 of the question, how do you select a vice chancellor? Sir, it is nothing new. Since our country after got independence and before independence, what is the role of the governor of the state? What is the role of how to select the vice chancellor? What is the role of UGC This all has been deliberated, discussed very detailed, in a detailed manner. Sometimes some state government differ with the approach. They went to court, High Court, Supreme Court. On all the occasions, Supreme Court has given a blanket direction. The suggestions of UGC will prevail upon everything. Number two, in recent past, due to our nature of our federal structure, due to the nature of our democracy, unfortunately in few areas, few states, 2-3 states, the new debate has started. Who will select the panel of the experts? Whether honorable governor, being the chancellor of the university, will select on its own, or will take help of state government. Let me inform to this August House through you, sir. The Secretary of Governor is a representative of respective state government. He is quite eligible, authority, all authority are there with him to coordinate between governor's office and chancellor office and state government. We can't say there is no coordination between respective state government and the chancellor's office. And this is old practice. This is number two. Number three, how do you select a non-academic, eminent person as a chancellor? Sir, let me put forth one point of view. Within this August House, lot of people, they may be in the public life, they may be in the politics, they may be in the, but lot of, my dear friend Pathak, he is a professor of IIT. Coincidentally, he is a honorable member of parliament here. After retirement from this house, my wish, he should not retire, he should elect regularly. But if he desired to go back to academics, what is wrong in that? Now in the Mr. Britas, you are a good friend.
This is inappropriate.
Sometimes,
one second,
I am not going to embarrass you. Sometimes truth is bitter, little bit bitter.
Honorable Minister,
my
one second. Dr. John Britas, not only this is inappropriate, you are a very experienced member. Let the minister complete his reply. And I have still to give opportunity to 3 members to ask supplementaries. But this time you will not be given this opportunity. No, that I think, Honorable Minister.
Sir, time is changing. In the new era of technology, innovation and new order of economy, who will be the leader of university? In universities function, there are 2 sets of roles. One is academics, one is administrative. Now, time has come to blend both the things. Looking into this emerging trend of the globe, emerging trend of the need of the time, this is the need of the time. So, I think rightly, UGC has envisioned eminent persons should also from different walk of life should lead the university. These are the 3 polite answers of my understanding through you to House, sir.
Honorable Minister, your replies are always polite. So now you are saying polite means it is more polite than earlier. Second supplementary, Shri Tiruchi Siva.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. Sir, Minister rightly pointed out an example of Mr. Pathak.
Yes, eminent person.
He was a professor in IIT.
Yes.
And after his tenure in the Rajya Sabha, he can go back. That's what we say, sir. He has an academic background.
Honorable Minister has also wished him to continue here as much as he can.
I too wish that.
And then go back.
The thing is, he has got academic background. That is it. He had been an IIT professor. So when he goes back, he has an academic background. Whereas what we say is, one who has been a PSU person, who has been in public administration, they could also become vice chancellors. That was my concern. Because an assistant professor, to become an assistant professor, 14 years have to be put in service. Then associate professor. Then out of research and experience, they will be elevated to professor. And they are elevated to vice chancellor. That would be very fine,
Second
sir.
Supplementary.
But as he said, again, I think we are not yet settled mentally that this non-academic persons
the Honorable
being
Minister
appointed.
was very explicit.
My second supplement.
Very explicit. The Honorable Minister has elaborately responded.
Yes, sir.
You may have a different point of view.
Only non-academic persons becoming vice chancellors will not suit to the future education. That's our stand.
That's your point.
We have made it. That's my point.
Second
is, sir, the UGC under the 1956 Act of UGC has got all powers. As the minister said, I agree to that. But only with regard to the ground reality, sir. Sir, the education system now is 12th standard up to school, 3 years graduation, 2 years PG, then 2 years PhD or NET. But now it has entirely been changed. 11 years plus 4 years. First year, if a student goes out, he will get a certificate. Second year, if he goes out, he will get a diploma. Third year, if he goes out, he will be given a degree. And he will be given a degree. And fourth year, he will get a honor. So multiple entry and multiple exit means a student who has got a certificate and has gone out can come back again and join after 2 years. So poor background people, students, the two teenagers who are tempted to take decisions out of emotional for many reasons. After 2 years of his college, he can stop to God. When the target is 50% GER in 2037, this system will totally make way for many dropouts. So, sir, why the UGC has not taken all these things into account? The thing is, the future will be very, very alarming, sir. This involves the students, that is the future generation. So what this will serve the purpose? This system will not, of course, help the education, higher education, to compete with the multinationals.
Honorable Minister.
Chairman, sir, I can appreciate the concern of honorable member as a parent, as a guardian of the youngsters of our country. I can appreciate. But, sir, whenever you adopt a new method, this debate is eternal. This was there when you are a young person. When today we are discussing all such things, and this question, very premise of this question will remain for next century also. When you are in a transition where you are going to approach a new model. But, sir, we have to look into the present need, present trend, and also the future emerging trends. Looking into that, the chairman of the National Education Policy Committee was none else than Dr. Kasturirangan. He is an eminent scientist and a futuristic leader who can envision a huge future for all of us. On this background, rightly, honorable member, multiple exit, multiple entry. Sir, degree is important, but Prime Minister Modi always saying all this thing. Competency is also important. Being a young country, being a country of young people, being a skill hub in our country, my colleague, Mr. Chaudhary, just now you have permitted him to answer elaborately. If I blend both the things, we have to prepare ourselves for our country. We have to prepare ourselves the need of the entire globe as a skill hub, as a knowledge hub, as a competent place of competent people. Looking into that, we have envisioned nothing related to UGC. Honorable member is mentioning the new approach of national education policy. I appreciate his concern, but I am confident the new generation of this country will take up this challenge and come out with flying colors, sir.
Supplementary number 3, Shri Raiga Krishnaiah.
Respected Chairman, earlier PhD is one of the qualifications for teaching faculty. Now it is removed. There is a demand to restore PhD, one of the qualifications. Is there any proposal to restore the same? Now the PhD degree is a decorum degree. So PhD is also important degree for research orientation. In different fields, so many scientists, so many research scholars, there are innovative ideas, they are finding so many new outcomes. So, is there any proposal for imposition of PhD for teaching faculty?
Honorable Minister.
I appreciate the question of my dear colleague Krishnaiah. I know he is a great advocate of social justice. One situation arises, sir. When we go for massive recruitment at assistant level, professor level post, what we found, the competent persons in the constitutionally protected group like SC, ST and OBC, we did not found sufficient number of candidates in that category due to this precondition, PhD. Sir, a poor student from this background will not wait for a assistant professor's job and complete its PhD and join. The merit and competent people will not wait for that due to socio-economic condition. To take care of all these action only, Government of India advised UGC and UGC has taken this rightful stand. Let us withdraw the condition of PhD at the entry level, but the person when he will go in his career appear for